somebody in Aspen with the champagne, and then now it's somebody at the airport. But I think I'm missing somebody. Somebody in between.
And didn't we kick off Lisa Vanderpump and Brandy for saying there was a magazine article about something with him?
Well, he's always like allegedly with the Elsa Jean chick is Brandy's best friend, and Brandy says all the time that they're having an affair. And I like Kathy said, he got sloppy. Kathy was kind of like, they're kind of like, okay, he's saying that it's okay for what he's doing because he's single, and Kathy's like, well, he's just being sloppy. That's the problem. Well, that's probably been the whole marriage. He was probably not supposed to be sloppy, and he got sloppy. And I
feel like sloppiness equals respect, right? So like if you're sloppy, that means you're openly disrespecting me. Whereas if you're not sloppy, at least you're respecting the appearance of our union so much that we get to keep up appearances. But when you sloppy, you're disrespecting the union. And what people perceive is the union. Hey, Bianca, thanks for coming through, darling. And Linnell Seller, thanks for coming through.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, so we're over here. This is Krista MArie. You guys know that. Come over here and smash your buttons, please. And we're over here talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, is it bad that I came up with Bo's new name, Bozo?
Why?
Because she be simping for Dorito. Poor Rito. I love for now, forever to move forward with that. Poor Rito.
What does poor? But what does poor have anything to do with being better or not?
It's just like calling somebody, fat, ugly. It's just like, it's not even a burn if it's true.
Well, who was doing that?
But I mean, Doritos, people like Doritos. People still like Doritos.
I like Doritos. I like bold Doritos. I like the new bold Doritos, the bolder ones. That's the bolder. I'm feeling like the spicy Doritos are my favorite. So I feel like this is the Doritos that I like.
Nacho? The spicy
nacho? This one right here. This is the Doritos, because this is the Doritos that takes no shit. Mm-hmm. Like, and I'm sorry, but like Sutton is not, she's not giving her anything to really be like, why are you mad at her? Like, what are you mad at her?
But okay. So if we go back in a time machine, like Michael J. Fox, shout out to Real Love, because his wife has been taking care of him in his disability self for like 35 years or something, ever since he dies. Anyway, they just did like a little thing on them. Shout out. And plus Terry Lynn, if Terry comes through, she loves Michael J. Fox, you guys.
Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox, Back to the Time Machine.
Yeah,
like we're back to the future.
Time Machine, back to when Sutton came on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Dorito was very rude to Sutton and has been continuously. Sutton has yet to pop off with Dorito the way that many people should pop off with her, because even Garcelle and her had to have a moment over the whole privilege thing. Remember that season when Krista won? And so they even still had to have a pop off because people let Dorito get away with a lot of things. Just like her husband has been saying a lot from the rooftops, she's high maintenance. She's so high maintenance. And as a friend, it doesn't stop. She's high maintenance as a friend. And people let it ride because they're like, oh, that's her personality. But then there comes a breaking point with everybody. And I have seen the same show you've seen, where Dorito for 5 seasons, has been writing Sutton with slights, innuendos, and implications about sobriety and other stuff. She's never praised her business. Everything's just meh. She's not checking for Sutton. And now after 5 years of getting poked, Sutton finally has some balls. I thought they were bunny slippers, but those were balls, you guys. Oh my God. And she finally has some balls, and she is not taking it from Dorito, who's been poking her for 5 years. So you can say, what does she do now in the last 13 episodes? Well, I mean, not a lot. It's just the other 5 years of it means that she's not letting anything slide this time, because she's not taking it anymore. She's not Porrito's punching bag. And for Porrito, after saying the woman's an alcoholic for over 2 seasons, for saying it, she said it outright. She had to apologize at the reunion.
And that was one time.
And even after her fake ass apology, we know it's fake, because she's continued to poke Sutton with it as a air quotes joke since then, even though Sutton doesn't think it's funny at all. She doesn't think it's funny.
Why is Garcelle allowed to say it?
Huh?
Why is Garcelle allowed to bring it up then?
I already broke it down. Garcelle can say anything she wants to Porrito. Garcelle can say anything she wants to Sutty Sutton because they have a loving relationship. Nothing Garcelle says to Sutty is from malice or fakeness.
Alluding to her. So just because Garcelle said it, but she's still alluding to her having alcohol, or like still alluding to her like, oh, you have alcohol in there. That's still in front of the entire world. Like same thing if it's Sutton did. Why is that? Like she just literally did the same thing she's yelling at Sutton for doing. For Dorito for doing. But like Garcelle simply just made it look like, again, like, why are you bringing up I have alcohol? Garcelle brought it up. And why is it okay? Just because she's her friend, she's allowed to do it now? But she's still taking it.
Brought it up one time. Porrito has brought it up 100 times. So
no, Kyle brought it up.
You're trying to tell me that because Garcelle brought it up one time right now, that is okay?
No. Kyle brought it up. Then,
no, that makes it okay that Porrito has brought it up 100 times.
She only brought it up one time, and then she apologized at the reunion.
She didn't. She was saying in all kinds of confessionals to anybody who would listen that Sutty Sutton had a thing with the liquor, when everybody knows she is very specific about her damn carcasses out. If anybody has an alcoholic problem, I would say it's carcasses out. Every scene, carcasses out. And maybe she's a mean, forgetful drunk because she's not funny. She's mean, and then she forgets that she wasn't funny.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll agree to disagree. But I just feel like it was a little much to go at her for, to be, the whole Porrito, you're poor, and better because I have money. Just over that. Like, you don't like her, you don't like her. But I feel like
it's an alcoholic repeatedly after I tell you I don't like that shit. And I have to literally extract, like I'm Dr. Heavenly in oral freaking surgery. I have to extract an apology from you. And it's fake because you keep bringing it up. And then what? How am I the problem? And you're right. Kathy's right. All Dorito does is flaunt her fake wealth. Labels doesn't make you rich. What Sutty Sutton has going on makes you rich. So
but that doesn't make her better. It doesn't make her better than her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody. Garcelle's not as rich as Sutton, so is she gonna down on her?
She's not fake flexing wealth either.
How do we know that?
Dorito's living a fake life. And how is Dorito not liking entire pieces of clothing compared to like freaking thongs and bikinis?
I feel like I don't know. Like, I don't know whether her stuff's fake or not, but I feel like they both, they both equally. I don't like. How can we tell whose money is real or not? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Dorit doesn't I don't think she's living beyond her means. I think they both make a lot of money on the show, and maybe their outfits. I don't know. Dorit flunks a little bit too much the Chanel or whatever. Even if it's Channel, if it's Chanel, whatever. I just feel like picking on her for not being as rich as you was just a bad move. I don't know. And I guess we're all going to forget about it because we've moved on to it. But I want to move on to Erica's mom. Did you not think that when Erica saw her mom, wasn't it like kind of nice to see her get excited to see her mom and like welcome her a completely different way than the last time we saw her do? Like the last time that she welcomed her, she was like, Erica was still like kind of a little cold and she was like being mean. And like this time it seemed like she like hugged her and she was like really excited to see her. And I think even her mom looked surprised, but I don't know. I'm like I said, I waved the white flag with Erica. I'm not going to argue about her anymore. I'm going to put aside what I think is going on in Vegas with Tommy, her ex. But like with her mom, I thought that was a nice scene. What do you think?
I'm sorry. Say that again. Son came in right now.
Erica with her mom. Like, I feel like Erica's mom, when she saw her mom, it was a nice scene. Like last time she welcomed her mom in, like she wasn't as welcoming. Like she was still being a little bit cold because everything was going on. But this time when her mom came, she was all excited. She gave her a hug and she was like really excited to see her, and you could tell. And it was like
I feel like this is beautiful this season, seeing all the people with their mothers. Shout out to mother love, you know, the people that can have that relationship are able to have it the way they need it, you know,
Yeah.
and to see this type of overall matriarchal healing going on, because you're right, Erica had been very cold and shivery towards her own mother as well as the other ladies. And so to see her warm up and to see Sutton be vulnerable with her mother, and then
Right.
to have Kyle remind us of her mother's journey again and share
Yeah.
that with us. It's beautiful having the healing of the matriarchy, and I love it. And I did notice it, and I think her mom even noticed it.
Yeah.
And it's beyond stuff being in order, but it has a lot to do with that because her outside is reflecting her inside in a way right now. And
Yeah.
so that's beautiful, even for Erica, who you guys know I'm not checking for Erica and
Yeah.
her holding diamonds from burn victims
Right.
ass. But it was nice to see that. But it was also, oh my God. So when she was talking to her mama and was like, oh, I hardly think about Tom anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, you better be thinking about it. They coming after you next.
I know, like I'm like it's not like it's really not over. Like they're gonna criminally go after her, and then I really believe I don't know we're not talking about this, but I really do think she's screwing what's his name, and it's not Tommy's dad, her son's dad, and if he is, she is fine. He's a hot old man.
Oh, Monica
That was her.
Garcia is so pregnant.
She is.
So pregnant. People did a thing on her. You can look it up.
Oh my God, really? Did we know she was pregnant?
Yep, she's pregnant by the guy that she met the last season she was on. They went on that trip, remember?
Oh, that's
she was by before, and they lost the baby.
Yeah.
So this is their rainbow baby, you guys.
Oh,
and
I'll
she's
add
very,
that
very pregnant. Like
we'll add that to the top pop culture stuff later because we got to talk about Jax. We're talking about Jax later.
When I go it too.
Because did I not tell you all?
Huh?
Did I not? I said I'll add that to the Jax when I do pop culture with Jax later, the Jax stuff later. I'll add the Monica stuff on there too. Talk about
Okay,
Monica.
yeah, Monica.
Did I not tell you all about Jax? I told you so.
We said it. We said it. We knew the vein in his forehead was drug induced. We knew it. We absolutely telltale signs you're tweaking, you guys. If you get jack jaw, or you get unexplained veins in your forehead, or you have chronic sinusitis that needs surgery. Remember, he kept telling us he needs to get his nose job corrected. That was all related, you guys.
I don't know who he's freaking lying to, but I cannot.
And that's why the shit didn't heal. Remember his face was not healing? Because it was freaking burnt from all that coke. He had
how dare him be on coke the entire time he's been with her. Like I cannot wait to go through this interview and talk about this because it's not like it's tough love. It's just it's nothing I have never said before. I'm like I feel like it's the definition of insanity. I'm repeating myself. I'm going to go through the entire thing again. And about everything and how fucked up he is and how he's not ready to be sober and how he's fucking bullshitting and that he needs to stop speaking for sober people.
Well, we know for a fact that Jax has been driving around high as hell on coke. How does everybody feel about that? I mean, he didn't get caught like Karen Huger, but he did get a proverbial tree, and it's called the Valley.
Yep. And his you know what? He's going to lose his job. He's going to lose his fucking job. And didn't I say he loses everything? He can never just keep his shit together. This is job related. The job, they made him go. Wait till you hear. I'm going to go through the interview list. What do you see here? What he says? The Alex is it's like damage control right now. That's what that fucking interview was for. Because they know the season.
Brittany told us too. Didn't Brittany already do a told you guys so?
I don't know. I saw. Yeah, I think she did something after he did.
I don't know that she would do that to Cruz's daddy, but I mean, if the gloves.
Well, you know what, Cruz, he did it to himself. He did it to himself.
Yeah.
If he's out there saying it, and he's like, "Well, she doesn't support me. She doesn't think I can change." Well, why would she think you can change? And how dare you change now, fucker? You should have changed 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh, you guys! DT's in the house,
right? Well, we sidetracked, but we're getting back to Beverly Hills. We'll talk about Jax later because I have so much. You guys know I have so much to say for him. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but dude, like, you're not fucking full. You're not fooling any sober person. Like, knock it off with your I'm sober. Yeah, good for you. I hope so. But I just don't think that you have the right to say, don't speak on us. Don't call sober people lazy or people that are people that are addicts are lazy. That's all. They're just lazy. He was just lazy.
If a person drives high on cocaine, If a person drives high on cocaine with their minor child in the car everywhere, and then maybe that's why he thought it was a good idea to change cruise on the freaking counter of the bar that time. Maybe that was why.
I also have a problem with the fact that she stayed with him this whole time with her child, knowing he was on coke the whole time. You tell me she didn't know? She knew.
Like, well, and then for him to berate her about her drinking.
I know.
Oh my gosh, he was so hard on her. And the whole time he's doing freaking, he's in Dorito's bathroom doing lines.
Yeah. Everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere, motherfucker. Everywhere. Like, he just doesn't change. I don't understand. I don't understand why he wants to be like this. Like, I don't get it. It's a sad situation because I don't think he's ever going to change.
Was Stassi a coke whore and Kirsten too?
No, no, we're not talking. I'm sorry, we're talking about Jax real quick.
Were they all doing bumps together? He said he's been on for a long time.
I don't know about Kristen, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think so, but yeah, it is complicated. It's fucked up, is what it is. I don't think she was doing it now. I feel like Kristen used to, but that's just allegedly. I don't know for sure, but yeah, look, I'm not mad at the drug. I'm not mad at the drug. It's how you act on the drugs. You can do drugs all fucking day long if you want. I don't give a fuck what you do, but don't act on it. Don't make it society's problem. Don't be a liar or cheater. It's like, don't fucking abuse people.
Don't be Karen and get in the car. Don't be Karen and make it other people's problem. Don't make it a tree's problem, y'all. Stay at home with that shit.
I think at one time it was one time somebody was doing coke in Erica's bathroom, maybe.
No, that was Perito's bathroom. Remember, Lisa Rinna was like, she got left at the table and everybody went to Perito's bathroom together.
Yeah,
and people
but I was wondering why Jax. I thought Jax. We were trying to say Jax was there, and I was like, huh? No, Jax has been doing coke in all the bathrooms. It's just a sad thing because he thinks that this is like now because he's admitting to it that okay, that makes everything absolve you of all of the fucking shit that you've done leading up to now. No.
Oh my gosh. Does he have any domestic violence things going on with the girl that he's trying to preempt a bad sentence or something? The way that we feel like Karen was doing.
No, he's trying to save his ass, to save his fucking job. I don't think anybody wants to work with him. I think that he was very mentally abusive to the entire cast, and I think that's why they made him go away. And I think that this is like damage control, but he's ruining it. This interview just made it worse. It made him worse.
Is the whole thing out finally? I only saw a minute.
I have 13 minutes. I probably get the whole thing, but I have like 13 minutes of it. But I'll probably get the whole thing because coming from somebody who is absolutely fucking sober and has been Jax for a long time. I was Jax for a very long time, but I changed. I fucking changed. I don't have kids either. Like, I don't understand it after a certain point. You're fucking 45 years old. Don't make this your fucking stick. Oh, I'm sober. I'm sober 87 days. I'm a cokehead. Nobody's shocked, dude. Go the fuck away and get your life together. Stop fucking telling everybody about it. Because if Jax doesn't tell you about it, it doesn't matter. Whether it's good or bad, if he doesn't tell the whole world, then it doesn't matter to him because he doesn't know how to. He has no self-love, no self-validation.
He's attention.
He needs attention from everybody else to make it fucking matter. That's why he's not ready to be sober. He's not fucking ready to be. He blames Brittany. Yes, it's awful. I blame Brittany, but I blame him too.
Yeah, people do that when you're in love with somebody.
You would ever let him
through it, and you do love him through it, and usually sometimes
you do. But she loved him.
You love him through it, and then you end up screwed on the other side.
She lose her child. Like, somebody could call Dyfus, and like, you know what I mean? At this point, he just told the whole world how he's been fucking a cokehead in front of her kid. Now, she better fucking stay away from him because now, like, child services might get involved. Because you're on a fucking reality TV show, asshole, and you're telling everybody what you've done. Like, it's some cool thing. Like, he's romanticizing it. I can't wait to talk about it. I'll play it later, but anyway. Back to Mauricio.
Back to Mauricio.
I
thought it was staged when we saw it. The little girl showing it up with a see-through thing with her booty cheeks out.
What is that? She had a kitty cat costume on. Did you see it?
Yes. That was so
weird.
That was on brand.
Yeah, and like Kyle, I swear I heard her say, I would wear the kitty cat costume and I would be ready and waiting in position at all times. I thought she said that. I'm not sure.
Where did she say that on the show?
I'm not sure. Maybe in a confessional. I'm not sure. I think I kind of heard it in a confessional. Maybe. I'm not sure. She could have. But
right
on. Also. Happy 13 months. It'll be Curvies.
DT, thanks for
Thank
coming
you guys for
through,
being so
everybody.
supportive of
Thanks for the
everyone.
questions over there, DT.
Love it, love it, love it. But I
Kathy,
feel like she would probably do that. I can't believe she wants him back. Where's the money? Where's the money? Why are you poor, sir? I'm so confused. And again, it's an influencer email. And why are you not calling him and going, who the fuck's the bitch at the airport, motherfucker? Why are you trying to stick your dick in my, you know what? You're coming over there, putting your dick in
why remove wife after she made a whole video? She practically made soft
I know.
video with Morgan, and he had to see her kissing the lady. But now a paparazzi picture comes through of a rando at an airport, but you spend time with yours. This is like a rando hole. You're spending lots of time with old Morgie Morg.
A lot, yeah.
For years now. It's been like 3 years.
I know. Isn't it crazy? She's allowed to do it. Like, but she's allowed to allude to this for this whole time. She's allowed to allude to this relationship, right? Telling everybody her sexuality's changed. Didn't she leave him? I mean, like, I thought she left him, right? Like, so what does she mean she's waiting for him to come back? I'm confused. Like, did you want him to all of a sudden stop fucking other women?
There was things. Maybe she had something she wanted him to do that he knows about. We don't know it is because we don't even know why they're not talking. We have no idea. We have no idea. Just like with old PK and Porito. We're not really sure about why they broke up. Like, she's screaming.
Honestly, like, I don't think she knows either. I think that he probably did. She probably got on his nerves. I feel like maybe that whole robbery thing was not exactly how they said it went. Allegedly, I'm not sure. And maybe it got on his nerves. And I think he was going away for. I think he was cheating on her. I think he had a girlfriend away. Wherever in the UK, because why would you stay away for that long? Like Christmas time. Remember, it was like either Hanukkah or Christmas. He was away during the holiday, like right after the robbery for like months. It was like Christmas time with no kids.
Yeah,
like, that was. I said, guys, something's up. Like, you don't just leave your family after.
Yeah, we knew it then.
And it was sad because like he was so mean to her. Remember, he's like, "Oh, I just think that you're just being obnoxious." Like,
he told her she was being high maintenance, and basically she put too much on it. And he was really flippant about the whole thing, which further solidified in my mind that the whole thing's made up. Because why aren't you more bothered that somebody was waving a 9 in your wife's face?
Yeah. And why? And like, are we going to really? Oh, I'm going to take off wife. Like, why did you call him Kyle? Stop with this bullshit. Like, I do believe they're using social media now to be like to make it look. She wants us talking about it because, like, instead of calling this asshole and going, why don't you stop disrespecting our marriage and stop having fucking girls with it? Every blonde you fuck, you got to have a paparazzi see you, right? It's every time we turn around, he's got somebody, and he doesn't care. And it's like Kyle, he's not freaking out. He doesn't give a fuck.
How long ago did Mauricio? How long ago did Mauricio remove husband, father? Was it when she first started going around with Morgan?
Probably when he put the frame up of the dancing girl, the dancing on the starship. You know what I mean? Probably read back then.
Reddit will know. Here, I'm going to ask.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably been a while. And instead of saying something to him, like the fucking no backbone that she doesn't have, she's like, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be petty and take off wife. Say something to him. What the fuck is wrong with you? Or just let him be a fucking piece of shit. And does she really think like he's going to come back? And she's like, I don't want to do anything because I'm afraid he's going to, he doesn't know how to fight for me. What? He doesn't know how to fight for a marriage after 40 years.
What happened? What happened?
Exactly. What is going on? Like, where's the money, Kyle? Why are you not worried about this? I want to know where it is. I want to know why Erica got crucified for what Tom did. But nobody crucifies Erica or questions Erica about what this fucker did. And he stole $17 billion from one person. We know for sure he did it because he got caught and they settled for it. And then the guys.
According to Reddit discussions, look, they know everything, you guys. According to Reddit discussions, Mauricio Umansky, husband to Kyle Richards, on RHOBH, announced their separation the summer of 2023. And he did a public announcement. And that was...
He did?
Okay. Yes, he did it. That's what it says.
Well, I'm sure...
nobody understands on Reddit why... They're like, are we missing something? Why are they...
True, DT, true. You're right. She doesn't, because she's doing this snake shit. Like, I don't understand. If you really, I mean, unless they're doing it behind the scenes, like they're having these knockout blowouts. I love you. Why don't you change? Maybe we're not seeing their major fights, but like, you don't say that to tell Kathy, no, I haven't said anything to him. Like, maybe they, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of shit that he does that like she should be saying shit about, or she just wants fucking the social media to take care of it. You know what I mean? She wants us talking about her because she's not going to be relevant if not.
Yeah.
And she forgets that we are the ones that do keep her relevant. So
why
like,
showing the psychic clip more often?
oh my God, that psychic clip is so, I think about that every time I see him. It is so true.
Yeah.
It happened. He literally stopped emotionally fulfilling her after the kids. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I really thought that lady was crazy. I'm like, no way, he loves her. And all those years went on where he loved her, loved her, loved her. And all of a sudden he hit like that fuck it button or something. Like, he just stopped caring. And and like all the stuff about Elsa Jean came out. And I do believe he has a love child with her. And she's like, I don't know if he knows how to fight. What if he didn't know how to fight for me? What do you mean? Like DT said, he doesn't even have to, Kyle, you don't know how to fight for your marriage. You're just over here going, oh, poor fucking me, poor me. I'm going to go pretend I'm a lesbian so I can have some kind of relevancy. And I don't know why. I don't know why. And I don't think that Morgan is her fucking girlfriend. I think it's her daughter. I think it's her adopted daughter or sister or something. Because it's like crazy that Kathy gets a K, just like they get matching tattoos. It would just make sense that Kyle maybe gave up a kid for adoption or something. I don't know. I just find it weird that like, or maybe her dad had an affair before he passed away, or like Morgan's like somebody related to him because her boyfriend used to, or does work for the agency.
Yeah.
That her ex-friend Joe, his name's like Joe, Country Joe or something like that. He works for the agency, and it's like for a long time in a different state. So they had to have known each other.
Right.
He's worked there for a long time. You're gonna act like you just met on Instagram. Everybody, oh Kesha, oh I started following her on Instagram. She stalked me. That's weird, Kyle. You start stalking random people, celebrities on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like he stopped caring too. Like, and I don't think he knows why they fucking broke up. Dude, I don't know what now, because literally we get no answers. They don't tell us shit. It seems like he got messy with his affairs, I think. And I think he just like stopped caring, and she started to be like, look, like I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like I'm losing it or whatever. I don't know. The kitty cat things, finding out that he's on, I don't know, all that. The money.
A lot of people over here are on the Reddits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are saying that it's because, so it's been since 2023 that Earl Richards has been a lesbian, right?
Allegedly bisexual.
She was okay.
I think she has an affair.
They were at the first BravoCon together, you guys. They were at the first BravoCon together. That's how long she's been kicking it with old girl. And they're saying that it's because of the friend's suicide.
Oh, that
he didn't support her emotionally. And that's when she stopped drinking. It wasn't because of the Ozempic. She stopped drinking because the friend that did that had an alcohol issue, and that made her reflect. And that's why she stopped drinking, was because of the friend's alcohol. So like out of that, and then in her clarity, so here we go with the PK situation. So maybe that's why her and PK are maybe
it
is because now in her clarity, sober, she's like, oh, he doesn't give me what I need. And she needed him to be there for her emotionally during that whole situation, especially not even having a number of alcohol, right? So she was relying on him, and he was out gallivanting, running around, drinking, partying. And then she's like, the cheating rumors are true. And on top of it, lost trust because of the freaking shady business dealings.
Yeah. I feel like I do believe Kathy's no idiot either. I think that she does drop a lot of hints about them. Like the fact that she said, I'm being broke, and how making fun of him about saying, what is it? Something he says, some saying or whatever. Kathy was making fun of him. Like, I don't know. I feel like Kyle's an idiot. I don't know if she wants him back because she's lonely, or like, why would you forgive him? He's done a lot of fucked up shit. And that's just think about the shit that we know about. The fraud, meeting these girls, like getting these like on camera with these girls. You're obviously hooking up with chicks. That's my main motherfucking problem. And the money. You know? Like fuck if you think I'm not emotionally, I'm not there. Like he's not there for her. Like I think that he's never emotionally been there for her. I don't think that's anything new. I think that she emotionally fell for Morgan. I don't even think Morgan's a lesbian. I think she's bisexual too, because she, like I said, had a boyfriend for a very long time. So she's either, and I think that she had an emotional, but I think it's an emotional affair. I think that like she didn't, Mauricio's never emotionally been there for her. And I think that, that she got that from Morgan. So, and it confused her, or it's her sister or something weird like that. Because again, do you just like randomly start like following celebrities? You know what I mean? Like, or like singers, Kesha, whatever. It's weird. How did you mean? Oh, sort of follow me on Instagram. Okay, Kyle.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I liked so Erica's house. I feel like with Erica's house, getting it redone was cute. Like I actually like her style. I would actually like decorate my house like she did. The new way that she did it, I thought that was cute. And I do think it's a small little place. It's not like even though she's got a lot coming to her, it's a nice little place. It's not too much. And I feel like she might want to start maybe thinking about how that you could pay these people back. You know what I mean? She's making 900 over $1 million a season. She's going to be criminally charged soon.
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll let her pay some back that way.
I don't know if they're ever going to be able to pay these people back, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she's not living above her means. I feel like she could probably find a way, or I don't know, maybe find a way to settle that money. I don't know. These people deserve some kind of money back. If you're still on our show, you're still making money, you're able to redo your home a little bit. It's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, why don't we start like, I don't know, what do they call it when you tax people's money, their paychecks? Why don't you start like, levying her checks or something? I don't know. These people need to get some of their money back, like something. Add it all up. I don't know what's happening.
And that's why I'm so surprised that people have been checking for Erica. Like, I'm like, what about the effing victims, bitch?
I know. Like, I'm trying to not argue about her. Like, I don't want to argue about it because I think she knew, but I'm not going to keep it. But like, at this point, I'm liking how she's falling. She's like, oh, and her mom. I'm like, it's like nice to see her, have a little bit of feelings. I could try to be a friend to people, but let's not forget, like, you still did all that for a long time, and like, he probably left you for.
I feel like people should be madder about that than about Karen. And then about Karen hitting
I think evenly. I don't know, Karen.
Because there's actual real life burn victims, people who couldn't even get their skin grafted.
Could have been
because the money's gone, and she didn't even want to give the earrings back to try to make the people.
I know. Yeah, at this point,
and it's her fourth DUI. And Erica got benefit of using the Girardi Keys American Express card for $25 million worth of use alone, and she gives 0 Fs just like her song. And nobody's talking about it, but let's like freaking make sure Karen has to get under a jail somewhere. It's so weird. I'm
crazy. If I literally, it's like I'm an insane person if I keep saying it. Like, I'm like, guys, I'm pretty sure that they were funneling money through Tom Senior, Tommy's dad, in Vegas, and Tom Senior knew about it. Tom Girardi knew about it, and all this starts, years and years go by. So we know one day he's going to have to like eventually, he's going to die or something. She's going to have to like take care of this. So he's like, let's funnel the money, and Tom Girardi knows about it, right? But then he gets crazy, or he gets dementia, and all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, he can rat us out. Like, he gets caught, and now Tom Senior and Erica and Tom Girardi are the only three that know, right? So when he falls down a cliff and rolls down a cliff when he's 99 years old, he rolls down a cliff like 5,000 times, and he's there for 18 hours, and he's like unconscious, and she doesn't take him to a hospital. I don't think it was purpose that they rolled down a cliff. I think that not taking him to the hospital was purposeful. I think that, why wouldn't you? Are you crazy, lady? He's 99 years old, and he was unconscious, and he rolled down a cliff in a car, allegedly. Right? Like,
but also those last scenes that he gave us as his parting gift to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, he was sharp as a tack.
Oh, I
He
know.
was sharp
Yep.
as a
Oh, I know.
tack.
Yep. Yep.
And she was prim and proper and knew her place well. Erica did.
And
Played
they
her.
were at dinner on her right before Chicago. They were at dinner, and she's thanking him and crying. And I would never be able to do this without you. And you've been there for me this whole time. And literally, it was like it was right when Chicago started. So what? How much longer after that did it all go down?
Yeah.
Like literally. So it's like he was perfectly fine sitting there eating dinner with you. You know what? Yeah, he's 90 motherfucking years old. Of course he's going to fucking forget some shit, Erica. But the way you're acting, like, oh, he couldn't hear and he couldn't see good. It's like, what? He couldn't hear the victims asking for their money. He couldn't Well, America. Is that what happened? She's like, it's dementia. Like, oh, he couldn't hear and see.
What he would do was, the articles that I read allegedly said
300 years old.
He would call, so he would win the case. They would be like $33 million. And he gets the money as the lawyer, and then they're supposed to, give it to the people. So he would call them and say, here, I'm going to send you $5,000. And because we want to make sure the money lasts for you as long as possible, and you've never really had this much money before, we're going to put it in our account for you. Or the other thing would be, oh, we haven't gotten all the money, but the money had all gotten released. But he would talk them into holding the money, and then he was spending the money.
Oh yeah. Oh, buddy,
he would make phone calls.
It's me, your friend Tom over here. Oh, put his $5 million. Is that okay, buddy, old pal? Don't be mad at me. I'm just old Tom over here. Oh, send $5 million, okay? Is that okay, sir? Oh, don't be mad at me. And then the next one, like, asking for his money. Motherfucker, like, literally, like, he would be so evil. The second they want their money. Like, oh, God forbid these people. Like, what is wrong with it? And then he's like, yeah, I did it. Yep, I did it. Yep, she knew. And like, okay, well, now we know she knew. We knew she lived at the bottom of a goddamn cliff. What are we doing about it? Like, is that somewhat, like, that's kind of somewhat of a crime when you don't report somebody's, like, I don't know, accident, or I don't know, like, maybe, like, where's the car? How's the car down? Where's the tow truck driver? Can I talk to the tow truck driver that got the car off the cliff? Where's that guy at? You know what I mean? I'm not, but we'll put that aside for now. I'll keep that aside like I have been.
Well, but it's interesting that it gets to be aside. And now she's getting a little redemption arc this season.
She has, yep.
And we haven't even fully explored the stuff. And I'm just reflecting now, because I did bring up Karen, that while Karen was in active litigation, people wanted her to be responsible, say she was guilty, take responsibility. But when Erica said that she was in active litigation, people said, well, what do you expect? She's in active litigation. And she got to do that for a whole year around burn victims, like human beings died, and she is party to a crime after the fact of them not even getting to heal or move on properly. Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, okay, Erica. Contrarily, we have Karen Huger over here on Real Housewives of Potomac, who hit a fucking tree. That's it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, out the fucking door. She hit a fucking tree, and people are like, oh my God, lock her up for life. How could she? She took zero accountability. All her friends did try to make her accountability, and they wanted to hold her responsible. But when she said it's an active case, that wasn't good enough. And people are still, right now, she just got sentenced to a year. And right now, people are still saying, oh, that's not long enough. I think it should have been longer. And she hit a fucking tree. And
listen, she had no license for a reason. She had no license because it's her fourth one.
The other lady has freaking minefield of burn victims, missing mothers and fathers from the plane. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just weird. I'm just bringing it up because it's just a weird.
No, I agree. I completely agree. I agree. Because I don't know why I'm just trying to literally, because for my own sanity with Erica, I have to wave the white flag for now. Because I had to literally ask Dana this morning, I'm like, whatever happened to, we're going to put this aside for now, but we have to talk about this whole thing with Tommy Sr. What is going on with that? Because that's where I got the information to begin with. So I need to revisit that with her and find out what's going on for next episode. Because That's a thing. And it's like, if you are seeing him, why can't we see him? You know what I mean? Why can't we see who you're dating? Conveniently, you're still married to Tom. It's weird. That's fucking weird.
Well, she doesn't have to testify. He can't testify against her, and she doesn't have to testify against him. And no, she doesn't want to be married again, because then they'll have to testify against each other, and she'll have to implicate herself the way that people want Karen to implicate herself. And we can't have that.
I don't think I didn't want to kill her.
What did you think? I'm sorry. No, what did you think about Porrito and Garcelle's sit down?
Fake. Fake, because I mean, I don't know who made them do that. They don't want to have lunch together, and Garcelle's not going to see it on Garcelle's trying to. She's not being fair on purpose, in my opinion. To me, she's not going. She doesn't like Garcelle. She doesn't like Dorit. It's obvious. I don't know why they would go have a lunch. And Dorit's right that, you know, this is as far as our lunches are going to go, because you're always going to see it from Sutton's like perspective. You're not going to see it from my side. You're going to think I'm the problem. And it's like, she's not. Like, you know, it's like Kyle blames her when she doesn't stick up for Teddy. You know, Garcelle says shit about fucking the alcohol. Dorit just is like, why am I, you know what I mean? If I say that, I'm the one to get shit on. Like, why is it always on her to like, it's, I don't know. I just feel like she's getting picked on, and the fact that she's fighting back is the problem. They've always picked on her. It's just now that
that's so weird, because I feel like that's exactly what other people have towards Porrito, is that they've been enduring her, putting up with her rudeness, her slights, her condensation, her patronizing them, her being, or, you know, her little not funny shit, and her little "I'm over you, what's that? No, that's not fashion. I'm fashion, darling," and pick an accent, bitch. And she's been like that, and people let her, and it's because she's getting pushed back finally. And I didn't think that it was. I thought it was a nice place to try to start.
It is.
Because Porrito is so high maintenance. She only has room in her life for her, and she doesn't really allow people to have a full experience with her. So if she felt like having lunch and having 5 carcasses out of vodka and waiting for Garcelle to arrive, and then judging Garcelle for being open to even meeting with her good two-faced ass. I mean, Porrito is the same woman who sat down with Garcelle, and when Garcelle was put in a position to have to talk to her about this, it wasn't like she called and was like, "Oh, let me correct your race relations skills. That's what I want to use my airtime for." That was not the fucking conversation. And for her to take her time and use it to try to help Dorito, only for Dorito to be like, "Oh, well, I'm oppressed too," and pull a Ramona Singer, and everybody forgets about that. And so that was Garcelle being gracious, not being fake. That was Garcelle allowing for Porrito to show her ass, and it's coming.
I think the 8th housewife made them do it, honestly.
Oh yeah, totally.
DT, thanks for. I don't know if I guess this is for you, Larja. I'm not.
No way.
I don't know. Super chat. Yeah, we got it. Or you got it, or I got one. But from DT, I can't get over Bio Richards being I know she's a convenient lesbian. What happens when you choose fame and Erica still looks around rusty door hinge? Listen, she is a convenient lesbian. That's what happened. Like, she literally was like,
what the problem is.
Yeah, and those lesbians that are bisexual, they get mad at that shit. Yeah. Like, why are you, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna like fuck with my emotions. And that's what I think, like, Morgan got a lot of shit for this. And now she's not allowed to mention her name all of a sudden. But like, as far as we know, she's always with her. But again, I don't really know. I don't really understand the whole relationship.
It's
you know,
just so weird.
Weird, but
it's weird.
I definitely feel like
Morgan popped in. Mauricio had a shady business deal. And is there anything else we're missing?
I mean, like, I feel like Morgan. No, it's like, well, the shady business deal. I don't know. The fact that he's trying to steal his father's money. Like, his dad was running his company, and then all of a sudden now, not only is he like not able, he's like giving him a conservatorship because he wants to control his dad's money. It's like, why? How much money do you need, Mauricio? You know what I mean? It's like, where's Kyle? Like, we need to ask her. Like, we need to start asking her questions because, again, like Erica said, we need to you need to get eviscerated at the fucking reunion because nobody ever asked Kyle any questions about this at all.
Yeah.
Where's the money? Why'd you really leave? Why is it okay for him to you to have weird ass?
The way they skate by, I mean, if they had Mia Thornton over there, I guess the place would just be blown to smithereens. Do they need a Mia Thornton? They need a Brandy Glanville, I guess, over there, because she was trying to tell us. She was trying to introduce what the streets was talking about, and they kicked her off the show. And it's just amazing that all these seasons later, and we still don't really know like depth about Kyle Richards,
Speaking of smithereens, that's an episode. That's the name of an episode of Black Mirror.
Oh no way! Really, Smithereens?
Yeah, Smithereens. It's the name of a fucking company. It is fucking. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Oh, I love the show so much. I love it so much. When you said Smithereens, I'm like Smithereens. Oh we love Black Mirror over here. Anyway, Kyle did Uber baiting because exactly. She got like some kind of I don't know. I don't think she's having any kind of sexual relationship with her at all. She never had sexual relations.
She's not given sexually satisfied.
No, I don't feel like that at all. I feel like she's just emotionally there. Like I guess it's an emotional thing. What happens when I get upset and I get nervous or brush my hair? No, I feel like with Sutton too. Like I don't know. I really do wish that her mom had shown. I like give her mom a lot of credit for trying to get there. That's a long time.
Oh God, for a senior in the freaking airport.
Oh my
God. And there's respiratory infections floating about. That is some love. Why didn't she go to a PJ?
That's what I'm saying. No hotel. Why didn't you send your mom a private jet? Exactly. You own a baseball team. I was wondering why. They all have private jets, I think.
PJ to go there either. Does that airport not accept them or something?
I don't know. Maybe it's like weird. I don't know. I thought she would have sent her a private jet, or it would have been nice if she could have flew with Erica's mom. Are they both coming from Georgia? You know what I mean? She could have flew with Erica's mom, however Erica's mom got there.
Right, right.
I'm pretty sure it came from Georgia too.
Right. Well, maybe. And then for Porrito's nemesis to not have enough money to get something else in line for her mother, who she wanted there so desperately, is very. I'm like, okay, who's poor, bitch? Because you can't put your hairy bunny balls on the freaking table and then not pop for a private jet for your mom. You know,
your mom there for 13 hours. 13 hours, you couldn't after 5 hours, I'd be like, Mom, I'm going to send you a private plane.
Or she could have been on the train and got to a whole other airport in another city.
Or could have got a private plane and went and picked her up.
Yes.
I don't know. I would not let my mom sit in the airport for 13 hours. I'm sorry. Or I know how long it was the next day. I love her mom for doing that. And I feel like her mom is finally giving her the validation that she needs or wants or requires, I guess. I require.
Deserves. I mean, when you finally are vulnerable enough to tell somebody what your love language is with that person. And she was telling her mother what her love language was as an adult, what she still needs from her. And that's a big panty time. That's big girl panties time, because then when people have a right to act on it or not act on it, right? And you're left there holding the bag. So that was a huge freaking 111. That was a huge freaking step for her mom to even be willing. But yeah, private jet next time, girl. Don't cry about it. Be about it.
Yeah. I thought it was nice, but I kind of didn't understand the concept of Sutton's clothing line. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Clothing line. What was her clothing? It was
it's sustainable. So that means it's recycled materials made from something recycled.
I mean, I thought this stuff was cute, but I didn't. I think I would like her stuff. I thought her stuff was more geared toward really, really rich older white women. I just thought it would be, but it was kind of sexy. I thought the clothes were kind of cute, but I was just kind of I have to maybe check out her line, check on her website or something. Maybe I want to see what she sells and how much her stuff goes for, because I thought like I said, there's this one confessional she does and she's got that black frilly dress on. It's low cut though, and she looks so pretty in it. She looks young. And and that's what her clothes remind me of. And I was like, she looks younger. So she was going for a younger vibe. I always picture her Jake Jill or like a, you know,
Yeah,
Chico's.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Garcelle's son did excellent in the.
Yes,
So
sexy,
did
right?
Jennifer Tilly.
Look at
I
me
love
calling him
Jennifer Tilly. I don't know. I hope the reports of people not
sexy.
liking her
Yeah,
on
I
the
liked
cast,
it.
I hope they're fake.
Oh, what was it? Report of what?
They have reports that people on the set don't like Jennifer Tilly, like the other cast doesn't like her.
Oh,
Have you seen
guess
them?
what? I don't
Luke
fucking like
Bates.
her either. I don't like her
You
either.
don't? I love her.
No, I decided. I listen. I just don't like how she. Well, whatever she was doing or saying at the end, like about her money or about Dorit's, or no, not Dorit, about I'm sorry, about Sutton's line, the clothing line or something. I don't know. She was. It might be in the after show. I might have to play the after show because I don't want to repeat something. I'm trying to remember exactly what she said, but I just remember thinking to myself, "What are you saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't like
I'm
you
gonna
anymore."
have to catch that later. But
It's something. Yeah, something turned me off about what
I
she
love
was
her.
saying.
She's
I don't
quirky.
know.
Her
She's
and Kathy Hilton could have a sitcom. They could have a spinoff. The Quirky
yeah,
Girls from Beverly Hills, Quirky Millionaire Broads of Beverly Hills. Like that could be so fun because Cuckoo Kathy and
yeah,
Quirky Jennifer Tilly are everything to me. And I loved how Cuckoo Kathy was trying to start shit. That was her way of stirring the pot, you guys, going back
no.
there. Let me see if the Dorito can announce
Oh,
the
yeah. That was so
that was
funny. That
hilarious.
was funny. I was
Around.
like, Kathy.
She's all,
She's
I
like,
broke my
oh,
knee.
okay. She said it was okay. Like, she said that was very nice of you. To, I'm like, what,
She's
Kathy?
all, I think I broke my knee, and then proceeds to walk around all day, all night. It was
I
hilarious.
mean, for not ever throwing a fashion show, it looked nice.
Yeah, it was
Like,
cute. Like the venue was nice.
yeah, like I feel like she's never gonna let her clothing line fail because she's got enough money to buy it out herself
Yeah.
to make it not fail.
She can
But
Pia Zadora that shit.
yeah, I just
You know who Pia Zadora is? Remember
what is
Pia
it?
Zadora? Pia
No,
Zadora.
what's
Pia
that?
Zadora is a singer lady from like the 80s who couldn't
Oh,
sing and had a billionaire husband who funded her whole. Here she goes.
oh yeah, that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's my other problem with her too. Like, you know, Jennifer Tilly, I understand you. She's an actress. She was saying I'm an actress or something. Like she's something like she doesn't understand I'm an actress. You don't like ask me to be in a fashion show. Like I just show up or something like that. That whole line of talk. That's what I got. Literally turned me off. I was like, I don't fucking like you now. Like you just ruined it for me. I'm glad that you're an actress, but like again, you got fuck you money, good, but you're also she made her own. She had to make her own money, but she also has Simpsons money too. So again, she's not better than anybody else. Nobody's better than anybody over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't even.
Okay.
That was so interesting that was
That's what comes up for me though
spoken
with her.
to, because for me, I thought it was cute. And then when they had the footage to go along with how when she is an actress in a fashion show, hearing her
Yeah.
explain how she just shows up and walks, she
Yeah.
doesn't even practice. It was really refreshing to find that out instead of. And so I think she was just saying it like, oh, my friend Sutton is taking
Yeah.
this so seriously that she wants me, an actress who usually just pops up and walks out, wants me to practice. And then has the
Yeah.
nerve to be like, oh, you didn't turn around right here. Like, she's like, that wasn't going to happen. Like, I just show up. Like, duh. I thought it was
I
really
know.
made me
Like
love
practice.
it
I
even more.
don't practice. Like,
Yeah,
but I'm
like,
like,
practice
who
for
the
what?
fuck do you think you are? I
We're
don't
not
know. I
living life.
mean,
But
I thought she.
I have to go, Krista. Darn.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have a 2:00 and I
Okay.
have to go. Damn
Are you
it.
going to be able to join me for like talking about Jax later and like a little bit or not?
Is that going to be what time? Your time?
I don't even remember what time I did it. Hold
I
on,
won't
let
be
me
back till like 6:00
see.
your time at the soonest.
6 o'clock my time. Oh, all
Yeah, at
right.
the soonest. Yeah, because that'll
Yeah.
be my time. That'll be like
All right. We'll
3 months.
go do your thingy, but
Okay.
we'll talk later. I love you so much. Thank you for always joining me. Love you.
Thanks for having me. And like we don't have to agree, but we still love each other on the
I
most.
love it. I love it. We're not a fool.
Okay.
We leave on the everything possible.
Okay.
Smash
Peace.
that button. Bye. Yeah, guys. So I love when Larger comes up. I love having somebody to bounce my I don't know what to call it recap. I guess it is a recap because I literally feel like every time I come up here I'm trying to like do better than I did last time, but Never works. I'm trying to think there. But we are going to come back and talk about this whole thing with Jax. I probably have it. I don't know if maybe, or can you see what I have at the time I scheduled? If we're, I don't want to get out of my thing, but like, I might just gonna do it. It's gonna put the link. If you can also maybe get the link and put it in here, or do I have to do it? But anyway, I want to talk about Jax. I want to go over his go through his interview that he just did. He admitted about being a cokehead. The seating chart for the reunion. I forgot, for Beverly Hills. So you saw the seating chart, right? Kyle is next to she's first chair again. I think that Sutton should be first chair, and then Dorit's the other chair. And yeah, links to Curves channel. Can you get the link for the Jax thing, for the pop culture thing? Or let me see if I can do it real quick. I don't know if I can do it. But anybody that's watching, if you're watching, there's 500 people watching. Guys, come back and I'm doing a Jax Taylor. Well, not Jax, just Jax Taylor. But I guess we're going to talk about somebody was pregnant. Monica. I didn't know that. Guess we'll get into that too. But I do want to talk about the Jax thing because I'm not going to be, it's called tough love. He needs to hear me. Like, he just needs to stop with this bullshit. And you know what? I'm speaking as a fellow sober person, okay, who's been through on this journey, like self-medication, dual diagnosis. And his motherfucker is not. He's got nothing. He's a horrible person. I have a lot of thoughts about it. But where's that link? Do you have it yet? Yep, she's first chair. So is Kyle. And then Dorit. And then let me see if I can get it on here. I had it on with this one. Let me see. Oh, you know what? It's in my Instagram. Hold on. If you can't get that link, let me know. Because I might have to change the time. Because if I have to leave it, then if I have to leave this thing, then oh shit. Might as well just get in there. I might as well just get it. Hold on. It's in my stories. I just want to get it. Remember who's first. Oh, here it is. That's me. That's me. Okay, here's the seating chart. Share my screen. Okay. All right, can you guys see it, right? Yep, so we have Kyle and Dorit, Mixie Andy. Boz, which is actually kind of good. I'm glad Boz is right there. Sutton makes sense. Garcelle makes sense, but I don't know why she's even, I don't know. But I think the rest of it makes sense. Who's that? Is that Kathy? Who is that at the bottom? Who am I forgetting? Kyle and Dorit. Is that Eric? No, there's Erica, Boz. Is that Kathy? Who's that person? I can't figure out who that is. Oh my God, I'm like really forgetting somebody. But yeah, that's we didn't even hear anything. Like, so did they shoot the reunion? I don't know if they even did they shot the reunion? I guess they shot the reunion already. Oh, it's Kathy. She looks funny, don't she? It looks weird. Did we even see their outfits? I don't know if we even saw their outfits. All right, guys. I apologize. Sorry if I'm getting off track. But, okay. So, did you find that link? That's the show. Okay. What time did I say it was? Do you remember? All right. Let me see. I'm going to have to change it real quick for you guys because we're going to get right. Not get right over to it, but crap. Oh my God. What time is that? I'm sorry. Maybe I made it for 6. I don't know why she's first chair. Can you tell me what time it was for? I think it's for 6, guys. It was going to keep it 4:30 my time. Oh, wow. Okay, let me change it. I'm going to just make it for 5 just so I have like a couple minutes to get this show together because I don't even know if I have notes for Jacksonville yet. So I'm going to make it for 5 my time, which is like 20 minutes, a half hour, I guess 20 minutes, 40 minutes from now. All right, let me. There's the link. Just know that I'm going to change it as soon as I get out of here. I just don't want to have to leave this thing. But guys, thanks for coming. Please click on that link to get over to the other live. It says it's for 4:30, but I'm going to change it to for. I think it just said 5, right? I just need a little bit to get myself together and say hi to my husband and all that crap. But just take a break. I have to pay too. But yeah, that's Kathy. Yeah, but we can talk more about it in the other thing. I haven't checked yet. I hope if you did send it to me, thank you. I hope, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, I probably did. But I haven't had a chance to check it, but thank you. I hope you did. You mean the Gmail, right? All right, good. I'll check it everything. I'm gonna check everything now. So click the link, guys. Come back at 5:05 to Pop Culture News. Blake Lively, Jax Taylor. I'm going to give you my thoughts about him admitting he's a cocaine head. There's a lot of things he said, and I don't. And yeah, and I'm going to play with that. I don't want to have to fast forward or speed it up. So I might do what Jolene did, just have a picture of him, the interview, and then play it on my phone. So when I play, just make sure you guys let me know if you can hear it when I come back. Gmail. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, good. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, guys, click on that link. I'll be back to talk to you in about a half hour. Bye. I appreciate you guys so much.